Hello, my name is Ms. McLean, and I am going to talk about the lesson that I have taught this week with my class while student teaching. So far, the whole entire lesson has been great. The best lesson so far has been me teaching the central text because I use a program called Pear Deck, and Pear Deck allows for teachers to upload their presentations and add questions into the presentation to keep the students engaged. And so throughout my lesson, I have 76 slides, but most of the slides actually have the students practice what I have been teaching. And so I believe that presentation has gone well. Another presentation that has gone well is the Kahoot lesson. So the Kahoot lessons allows the students to play a game with one another. And so the game is over the book that we're currently reading in class, The True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. And so what I did is I went to Kahoot.com and then I made a small assessment for them. So literally the questions just ask the basics over what's going on in the first couple of chapters of the book. And after that, I decided that I was going to give the students this lesson at the end because it will help them review for the assessment that I had planned for them the next day. And so while playing the game, it was going great because the students have fun. They were competing with one another, and it gave them the opportunity to learn at the same time. Some downfalls of it were that there are certain students who just does not want to participate in class. And so this causes them to shut down and just put their head down, and they don't want to join in. And so that was the downfall. I only had a couple of students do it, but at the very end of class, I just had a conversation with them, trying to see what was going on, like if everything was okay. A lot of the students here have lack of motivation due to what has been going on in their home life and what happened before. The school that I currently work at is a charter high school, and so a lot of students come here because it's their last option. And so a lot of them have been kicked out of all the schools in their surrounding areas, so they come here and try to catch up on their credits. A lot of these students have been told that they can't do anything, or they're stupid, or they're never going to graduate, like things of that nature. And so when they come here, we have to try to build them back up to that point where they know that they can do it. They know that they can graduate on time. They know that they can get the classwork done. Over time, I feel that I have grown as a teacher. So I am lucky enough to be able to work at a school that allows me to do my student teaching at the same time. And in the beginning, I just didn't know what to do. It was so frustrating. The kids were disrespectful. They were refusing to do work. I had problems with cell phones, headphones, like students cussing one another out. And then over time, like my curriculum coach has helped me grow as a person and everything that I have learned in my master classes at GCU. Some of the stuff that I have implemented from the GCU classes, some teachers haven't even heard of before. If I had to rate myself on a scale from 1 to 10 on how much I have grown so much, I would say that I am at a 8 right now. Because at the beginning, I felt like I started off at a -0. And right now, the students are respecting me. They're getting their classwork done. There are still times where I struggle. Some days I go home and question what exactly did the students learn today. Like, did I just hand out papers and then did they do them? Or did I hand out papers and explain to them what's happening? Or like, did they understand and they actually took home something today? Because every day that I come to school, I always hope like, okay, like they're learning something, they're taking something home. They're not like here and then they're just sitting in my class and they're asking the question every day, what have I learned? What did I learn today? This is a waste of my time. Why did I take notes? I don't want them to feel that way. I want them to feel like, oh, like I learned this and I'll maybe use this later on in life. I may not use it at that moment. I may not use it like 10 years from now, but if somebody asks me that question, then I know that I can do it.